Well, hello my lovely kittywinkles, Mrs Meehan with you, and we're going to tell a story today about the three little pigs. I really love pig stories because when I was your age, I had a pig called Susie that I would look after. And they used to love their tummy being rubbed and they'd roll over, and you wouldn't think that about pigs, would you? But they make wonderful pets. Okay, let's go. Once upon a time, there were three little pigs. And they decided it was time to leave home. So off they went, the three of them, the two brothers and the sister. Now, they decided they were all going to build their own house, and the first little pig, he said, "Oh, I'm going to stop right here, this beautiful paddock, and I'm going to build my house full of this straw that I see everywhere." So he built his house of straw. Then the next little pig, his brother, walked a bit further and he said, "Oh, there's lots of nice sticks around here. I think I'm going to build my house of sticks." So he built his house of sticks. Then the big sister, she came along and she said, "I think I'm going to build my house of bricks." So she decided to build her house nice and strong. She built a nice brick house. And then one day, the big bad wolf came along. And he came along and he knocked at the door. Tap, 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 tap. And he said, little pig, let me in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." So let's huff, ready, go. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. And the little pig ran along to his brother's place, "Let me in, let me in." And when the little brother found out what was going on, he quickly let him in. And there they were, sitting happily together in the house of what was this one? House of sticks. So then the big bad wolf came along. He couldn't catch up to the little pig before, so he said, "Right, I'm going to get them this time." So he came along to the house of sticks and he said, little pig, let me in." "Not by the hair of our chinny chin chin." "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." Ready? Your turn. And he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house down. And the little pigs ran as fast as they could. And they were faster than the wolf, luckily. They caught up to their sister. They said, quick, let us in. The wolf is after us, the wolf is after us. Come in, she said. "Come and stay in my house of brick." And then you know what happened. The wolf was getting a bit grumpy by this stage. He was saying he really wanted some nice pigs for dinner. And he went to the door and he went, knock, knock, knock. Little pig, let me in." "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." "Well, I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down." So he huffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed. But he couldn't blow the house down. It was too strong. It was made of brick. But then he looked at the chimney, and the little pigs looked out and they saw him. They quickly lit a fire under the chimney. And as they saw, they were lighting the fire was getting bigger, and they saw the wolf come in, and he came down the chimney and he got burnt by the fire. So I don't think we'll ever see that wolf again. And the three little pigs lived happily ever after. Do you know, there's actually a song about the big bad wolf. Do you know it? If you do, sing it with me. Ready? Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? The big bad wolf, the big bad wolf. Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Ha ha ha, not me.